Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 410. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, it's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I do invite you to click on the link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page if you would like to join me on camera to shoot the breeze, say hello, promote yourself, promote your business, special event. All of that would be super great. And it would also be super great if you could share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what's happening. So let's start out with the word page. That is the government and nonprofit information page, which is full of really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and also by the city, county, and state governments. So you can go up and down the page, see what pertains to you, and also you can find places to volunteer if that's what you're looking for. Okay, let's see. There's so much on this page, but let's start out with the Durham County Libraries. So, with today being Thursday, that means that all the Durham County libraries will be closing at 6. And then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30. And then Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. Okay, there's some city programs like one of my favorites, the toilet rebate program. Definitely sign up for that, especially if you have an older house. Because here's how it works. So suppose you have an older house, older toilets. When you flush the toilet, in older homes, these old toilets use like 5, sometimes even 7 gallons of water with every flush. Now, if you live in a newer home, I live in a relatively newer home with relatively newer toilets, and so it's only like 1.5 gallons per flush. So I'm saving an awful lot on my water bill. So if you live in an older home, that might be one reason why your water bill might be higher than someone else you know, like a neighbor, or friend, or relative who has a newer house. So here's what the city can do for you. You can exchange your toilet, so to speak. In other words, you get a new toilet, one of those new efficient toilets, install it. You can install it yourself by looking at YouTube videos. If you don't want to do that, of course, you can hire a plumber. But here's the thing, the city will reimburse you in a way for $100. What they will do, instead of giving you the cold hard cash in your hand, they will put $100 on your water bill. So you're saving $100 on your water bill. And when you really think about it, down the road, you're saving, with every flush because you have a new toilet, new efficient toilet. And think about it, it just seemed, it's just coincidental. Most of these newfangled efficient toilets, they just happen to cost $100. So it's like getting a free toilet in a way. So check it out. This is the city's toilet rebate program. And of course, if you live in an older house with more than one bathroom, I think the city I think they limit it to $100 per household. So you can still go ahead and retrofit all of your toilets, of course, but you can only get that reimbursement for one toilet only. Alrighty, so definitely check that out. Alrighty, let's see now. Let's see if Durham Tech has something going on. The Durham Tech Small Business Center is for people who want to learn how to run a business, and they have all of these free classes. They have in-person classes, and then I like to post classes that are being offered across the whole state by all of the community colleges. A lot of them have small business centers, and they have these wonderful classes. So why not list them so you can check them out? They're always free. They're online. They're on Zoom. They're live, which means you can ask questions, which I totally love. So today's what, the 10th? Okay, let's see. Okay, here's the class. This one starts at 2, from 2 until 3. Treasure Hunt, Finding the Funds to Finance Your Small Business. There you go. Here's another one, also from 2 until 3. Introduction to Video Marketing. I might want to go to that one. I think I might go to that one. And here's another one from 5:30 until 7, Canva, Advanced Design Skills, Part 1. And Canva is, believe it or not, is out of Australia, but it's a wonderful, it's the most incredible graphics program I've ever used. And they have a free version, which is super powerful, and the pro version is even more remarkable. So if you want to learn how to use Canva, you can use it to build, so you can design everything. Social media posts, you can do videos, um, advertisements, flyers, posters, whole websites. So check out the class. It's part one from 5:30 until 7. And here's one more: grants for nonprofit organizations. Very important. So that's going to be this evening from 6 until 7:30. All righty, and no classes tomorrow because they usually take off Friday for whatever reason. All righty, let's go to the health page, to your health. And of course, starts out with COVID. It's never left us. So if you're interested in the numbers, then you can check out the first post on the health page. And let's see, today's Wednesday, isn't it? Which means, wait a minute. No, today's Thursday. Oh, here it is. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Okay, so NAMI Durham, NAMI, let me tell you what that stands for: National Alliance on Mental Illness. On Thursdays, they have an online stress and anxiety support group for African Americans, and that is from 7 until 8:30. And this is where Black folks get together and talk about stuff instead of holding everything in, as so many of us do. You can learn that other people are in your same circumstances, maybe suffering the same indignities or whatever. So you get together, talk about stuff. It's not just a rap session, it's guided. Someone there from NAMI Durham will be there to help guide the conversation and to offer resources and help. So that again is going to be this evening. It's every Thursday from 7 until 8:30. So you can click and then get that Zoom link. All righty, let's see. And there's something that I have, let's see, Thursday. Yes, there it is. I did not list this in the past couple of weeks. I just totally forgot. I just skipped over it and didn't mean to. But the American Dance Festival, they offer free classes for people with Parkinson's disease and also their caregivers. So on Thursdays from 2 until 3:15. You can go to the American Dance Festival ADF Scripps Studios, which is at 721 Broad Street. Now, these are free classes, in-person classes. So I do have a phone number, so you can call, you can get more information and get information on parking. And also you can click on the link to sign up. Like I said, it's totally free. Now, if you can't make it today, or if you just don't want to go out, that's okay, because on Fridays they have a virtual class. It's called Virtual Dance for Parkinson's. It's on Zoom and it's on Fridays from 11 until 12:15. Of course, it's also free, and you can call on that same number for more information and click on the link to sign up for that one. All right. Let's see if there are any blood drives going on. I think so. Let's see. So you can literally help save lives by donating blood. So the American Red Cross, let's see. They're having a blood drive. Oh, it's going on right now at the Environmental Protection Agency, 109 TW Alexander Drive. They already started and they will be there until 2:30. Now, tomorrow, they'll have a crew over at the Streets at South Point, 6910 Fayetteville Road, from noon until 6, and that's tomorrow. Now, Blood Connection, they do the same thing. Let's see. They have a blood drive, and that's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be at the Elizabeth Street UMC. That's the church that is at 1209 North Elizabeth Street from noon until 5, and that's tomorrow. All righty. And now let's go to the Senior Scope page to see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, which of course is downtown at 406 Rixby Avenue. Let me scroll down. Let me scroll down. Give me a second. There we are. Okay, now today's Thursday, so let's see what's happening this afternoon. So they have card games going on from noon until 7. So they have evening hours at the Durham Center for Senior Life, which means it's a great place to stop by. If you're still working, if you're working 9 to 5, on the way home, you can stop off at the Durham Center for Senior Life. Free parking, free membership, free workouts, free classes. They've got workout rooms. They have, all the bouncy ball and the workout machine thingies. They have computers. They have a computer lab. They have their own theater. So it's a great place, like I said, to hang out, have fun, make friends, take part in activities, learn a lot, and burn off steam on your way home from work. All right, let's see what's happening besides the card games, Pinochle and Kings in the Corner, now until 7. They also have, let's see, we have 15 minutes. If you live close enough, you can run down there real quick for African drumming at 12:30. Bring your own drum. And they also have Thursday Bible study at 12:30. Bring your own Bible. And they have afternoon bingo at 1 downstairs. They have open art studio from 1 until 3 in the art studio. And they have Arthritis Foundation exercise program, 2:15 in the exercise room. They have, let's see, Fitness Center and Tech Lab. Like I said, they're both open for drop-ins from 5 until 7:30. How about that? And that's the Fitness Center and the Tech Lab, where they have the computers and whatnot. And then they have cardio and more from 5:30 until 6:15. How about that? Now tomorrow morning they're going to have muscle pump at 8:40, open studio at 9, total body workout at 10, ping pong at 10, ladies and fitness training at 11:30, the creative writing workshop at noon. Let's see, and they have movies. Like I said, they have their own theater. So Fridays at 12:30, they show free movies. They have free popcorn. Now tomorrow's movie will be Say Anything. I don't know about that movie. I've never even heard of it, but that is the movie. Now next Friday, the center will be closed for the spring holiday. And let me see if there are any special events happening today, with it being the 10th. Let's see. Ooh, well, got 15 minutes. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what's happening at 12:30. So the caregiver support group that starts at 12:30 in the boardroom. Anyone caring for someone who was over the age of 55, they're invited uh, to learn how to help your loved one and to get some resources, because it can be very isolating. I know from personal experience. Also happening at 12:30, the aging brain, what's normal and what's not. So someone from Humana will be discussing normal memory loss, because as we get older we forget stuff, but how to start noticing the key signs of dementia in you or someone else. It might be hard to do it for yourself, but if you are caring for someone, or if you're married to someone, or living with someone, or know someone who starts to show signs of alarming memory loss, then you'll, attend this workshop and learn what to do when that happens and what resources are available to you. Okay, so that's from 12:30 to 1:30 in the theater. Okay. And I don't know if it's too late to sign up for this, but I'll mention it anyway. There's NCCU and Duke Elder Law Project that is happening tomorrow, starting at 11 o'clock upstairs in the Upper Commons. So this is where, I'm sorry, wrong time, from 10 until 1. My eyes skipped down to the next item. Okay, so with the NCCU and the Duke Elder Law Project, which is from 10 until 1, This is where seniors who are at least age 60 and meet certain income requirements, you can get help with your will. You can make out your will and or advanced directives. So if you're interested in that, definitely sign up for that by making a quick call to 919-688-8247. Now, there's going to be some music happening tomorrow. A music trio performance, it says here, tomorrow at 11 in the Upper Commons. Andrew Kiesler on violin, Abby Schoenfeld on cello, and Erica Cummings on piano. They'll be performing Dvorak's Dumke Piano Trio Number 4 in E minor and Debussy's Sonata in G minor for violin and piano, Movement 1, Allegro Vivo. Let's just say it's going to be some beautiful music tomorrow. I mean, both Debussy and Dvorak, they they mm, they created some of the most beautiful music you've ever heard. That's all I have to say. So that's going to be tomorrow at 11, totally free. So if you want to sit and enjoy some beautiful music, now's your chance. Tomorrow at 11. Okay. Oh, they're having a class tomorrow, Introduction to Chat GPT. Okay. That's going to be at 11 too. That's going to be from 11 until noon. You can learn about artificial intelligence and how to use it. Wonderful. Oh, here's some more stuff happening tomorrow at 11. Health Topics Talk. So tomorrow from 11 until 1 in the volunteer room, Duke University Hospital nurse Rebecca May will be not only offering free blood pressure checks, but she will also be sharing vital health information to help us all. Wonderful. And here's a crafting workshop that'll be happening tomorrow. Boxes to Baskets crafting workshop tomorrow, 12:30 until 1:30 in the art studio, where Georgette da Silva will be teaching you how to turn a box into a basket just in time for Easter. How about that? So that's going to be tomorrow. It's free, starting at 12:30. And let's see what else is happening tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow at 12:30, what's happening at Duke? Parkinson's disease, memory, and brain aging. So you can get kept up to date by researchers from Duke University's Postdoctoral Association. They give you the latest presentations in biology, neuroscience, engineering, technology. They will obviously tomorrow be talking about Parkinson's and the human brain. So that should be really super interesting. 12:30 tomorrow until 1:30. All righty. And one more thing while I'm here, the Aging with Pride Social Club meets tomorrow from 2:15 until 3:15 in the classroom. This is where senior members of the LGBT plus community can meet and share resources. All right. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay, let's go to the Let's Go page. And let's see what's happening on the calendar here. Scrolling down to April 10th. Let's see. Let me just click on something here real quick. Just setting up my little sting for my today's weather forecast. Alrighty. So today is Thursday. Let's see. Now they're still having open co-working Thursday, where at DB Co, which is at 506 Ramsar Street, they invite freelancers, entrepreneurs, and remote workers who are used to working by themselves and don't really appreciate the isolation. They can work around people for a change, and you can do so in this co-working space. Bring your laptop and go at it. So they'll be there until 5, inviting people to come in, take a little tour of the place, and to work independently for Open Co-working Thursday. Okay, Catholic Charities, they run the Durham Community Food Pantry, and they are there until 1. So if you can get in there by 1 o'clock, you can get served. You talk to a social worker. You get a week's worth of groceries. Let them know if you can't have dairy or pork, they won't be insulted at all. They have diapers, pull-ups, newborn to toddler size, and the big ones for adults. And sometimes they put out items that they, a lot of times people just donate things. Like last week when I was there, they had, what do you call it? Charcoal for grilling. They had pet food and clothing. So it's a really cool place to get groceries and to get items that your family could use. If you're in need, definitely stop by there. But they're only open today until 1. They're open on Wednesdays and Thursdays, 10 to 1. And then they have an extra session on Wednesday from 5 until 7. I did not tell you where they are. They are at 2020 Chapel Hill Road in the Lakewood Shopping Center, right in between the new Lincoln Community Health Center and the Scrap Exchange. All righty, let's see what else is happening. New Visions of Africa restaurant, they're giving away free meals to people in need from 3 until 6. They're at 1306 Fayetteville Street, and they're right next door to W.D. Hill. And if you like movies, now this is interesting. I had to look at the clock because they did change the time for this. Okay, so the Rubenstein Arts Center is part of Duke University, 2020 Campus Drive. So they're hosting a kind of like a twofer event, Faces of Soul and a virtual Q&A with filmmaker Gina Kim. So they moved the Q&A back to 3 o'clock. And then the film screening will be 7 o'clock. So it's 2 events. So at 3 o'clock, the Q&A with filmmaker Gina Kim, who created this documentary. It's called Faces of Soul, which you can view at the Rubenstein at 7 o'clock this evening. She made it in 2019, a couple of years ago. So it's in Korean and English with English subtitles. So it's all about the fast growing, ever transforming Korean capital city. It's taken from the perspective of like ex locals and expatriates, et cetera, et cetera. You get to see parks full of cherry blossoms, just like they have in Japan. You get to see a prison neighborhood occupied with American soldiers. That should be interesting. A parade of Buddhists, etc. And you can just learn all about the huge city, huge modern city of Seoul. So what you need to do is to click on the link for parking tips because the Rubenstein Arts Center, which is again 2020 Campus Drive, is right. Is it right down the street from Dew Gardens, if I'm not mistaken? But anyway, they don't have their own parking lot, so click on the link and get some parking tips before you head out there, so you don't have a problem trying to find a place to park. Alrighty, and it's free. Also happening today, Boxyard RTP, the outdoor space at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. They're going to be featuring soulful pop singer and songwriter Juliette Lloyd during the next Taking Back Thursday live concert series, 5:30 until 7:30. Totally free, no strings attached. Bring a book, bring a laptop, whatever. Hang out, enjoy some great music. There's restaurants right there, so if you get hungry, you can purchase dinner. But as far as the music goes, you can sit there and nobody will pressure you. You can just sit there and enjoy totally for free. Now, if you like to run, the Fleet Feet Pony Run starts at and returns to Ponysaurus, 219 Hood Street. That's going to be tonight, 6:15 until 8:30. You can choose either to run the 3-mile or the 5-mile route. Run at your own pace, totally free. You can click for more information. The Party of One will be hosting a free line dancing class. That's always fun at the W.D. Hill Recreation Center, 1308 Fayetteville Street. That's going to be tonight at 6:30, and it's free. Now, let's see. Oh, here's an event. Triboard, the Triangle Board of Realtists, they're hosting an online event tonight. It's called Fair and Square, the Housing Affordability Talk. So it's virtual. It's tonight. It's totally live, 6:30 until 8 on Zoom. So they're going to have, let's see, Sean McCutcheon, Vice President of Zonda Home, and Kelly Clark, Managing Attorney of Legal Aid of North Carolina's Fair Housing Project. They'll be talking again on Zoom from 6:30 until 8 about the state of fair housing and the challenges people face when trying to purchase a home. So it's totally free. It's part of Realtist Week, and you can click right there. I have the link right there on the Let's Go page for more information. Now let's see what's happening tomorrow morning real quick. Line dancing with Jeter Bug at IR Home Senior, also known as Campus Hills Recreation Center, 2000 South Alston Avenue from 9 until 10 tomorrow. There's a $4 session fee. It is for beginners on people who love to line dance. Counter Culture Coffee has tasting at 10 tomorrow, obviously at 10 o'clock, 10 to 11. So this is for coffee lovers. You go to 812 Mallard Avenue, you hang out, you sample various flavors of coffee, socialize, and just check out Counterculture Coffee. They are the ones who supply some of our local coffee houses with their coffee. So it's a free event, and you can click and register. That again is going to be tomorrow from 10 until 11. Now, if you're in need, the Salvation Army of Durham, which is at 909 Liberty Street, they have Free Food Friday. That's tomorrow from 10 until noon while supplies last. Now, if you happen to have a strong bag, bring that if you can, just in case they run out. But they usually have canned goods, meats, drinks, snacks, hygiene items, sometimes even pet food. So have your current photo ID if you have one. And again, bring a strong bag. So if you can volunteer, they'd love that. So you can click to get more information. I have the phone number here as well. They'll probably want you to get there kind of early tomorrow morning. And that again is going to be tomorrow starting at 10. Let's see. Now, the Friday co-working and networking social is going to be held at the Glass Jug Beer Lab, which is the one that's downtown, 545 Foster Street. Just like the other one that I told you about at DB they offer a space for freelancers, entrepreneurs, and remote workers from noon until 5. So from noon until 4, you do your usual work, and then from 4 until 5, it's like a hangout hour where you get to meet the other people who are working around you. That's my washing machine telling me that my wash is done. I'm sure you heard that. Okay. So anyway, this is free, and it is from noon, like I said, from noon until 5 at 545 Foster Street. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Let's take a little peek at the weather. You put my iPad right down here and grab my phone. And it's not too bad out. Let's check the weather. Okay. It started out kind of cool. I had to wear my jacket this morning, but by like 11 o'clock, I had to take it off because it's really nice out now. It's 62 degrees. It's like sweatshirt weather. So it's 62 right now. Today's high will be 66. I thought it was going to be sunny all day, but it looks like now it's going to be cloudy. The sun was just out. Okay, so I guess it's cloudy now, and it looks like it's going to be cloudy all day. Wait a minute. 55% chance of rain. I guess we're going to get rain today. Okay, so a high of 66. Let me see, when is it going to rain, though? Oh, it looks like if it does rain, it'll be tonight, around 8 or 9 ish. So it'll be cloudy during the day and then rainy tonight. Okay, fair enough. Now, tomorrow, the high will be 63 with a 90% chance of rain. So I guess we're definitely going to get some rain tomorrow. So the high will be 63. Now, there probably won't be a Bull City hangout tomorrow because I'm actually going to Chicago to visit my folks. So I probably won't be able to, because I have to leave pretty early. I probably won't be able to pre-record a show. If I can, I will, but I have a feeling I probably won't have the time. So I might have to skip tomorrow. But hopefully while I'm in Chicago for the next couple of days, I'll be able to do Bull City Hangout. If I don't, I hope you understand. I'm visiting family, hanging out, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. So anyway, that's it for the weather. So what I'm going to do is to bid you adieu right now. I do hope I will be doing the show um, when I get back for sure. That's in a couple of days, but tomorrow's up in the air. So wish me good happy travels, and I'll see you in a couple of days, if not tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend. I'm definitely going to enjoy mine because my little twin great nephews are turning 4, and they're just as cute as they can be. I can't wait to get there. So anyway, ciao for now.